Being in DC there, Julia, what is the tone? What's the mood? What are you hearing?
When people come in and we talk about things, but there's shock,
Yeah,
there's numbness,
yeah,
there's disbelief. Um, and, I've had people just say, I really can't leave my house today.
yeah,
And some people say, I can't stand being in my house today because I have to get out.
yeah.
So I do think that everybody has these really wide ranges of emotions in the way that they're handling.
Politics are politics. At the end of the day, we vote for whatever feels right to us. There's no right or wrong. It's just do what feels right for you and for what feels right for your world. And no matter what, this is where we are.
Mhm.
So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to make decisions that are right for us.
Yeah.
We have to support each other. We have to start now. If you want something different in 4 years, we have to start now. And
Mhm.
I think that I've never seen, as uncomfortable as it is, I've never seen a time as a woman who's 60 years old, I've never seen a time where more and more of us are in a place where we're sharing some of the discomfort and the fear around what's happening in the world. As a Black woman, um, this country's never felt like, I'm listening to you all talk, and it's like, wow, I've had these conversations in other communities where we're all saying that. And I'm saddened and hurt that we're still having these conversations, but I also deeply believe that this is the thing that binds us all together. There is no us against them. I don't give a shit who you voted for. There is no us against them. Like, we are women, and um, we share a lot of the same oppression and repression, and fight the some of the most frightening aspects of this, which are about sex
Yeah.
and who's responsible for the
Yeah.
sex that we all have in um, heterosexual relationships. That weight is on us as
Mm.
women. That is the bottom line to it. We're being held completely responsible and accountable for the result of that, um, in a way that men are not. And if we were moving in a direction of toward mutual accountability and mutual respect and mutual honor, it might feel a little bit differently.
What bothers me is the rhetoric towards women. And when you told me that your members went up
Mhm.
to Pittsburgh
Mhm.
and what they saw, t-shirts saying, say no to the hoe, I just got sick to my stomach. I mean, it
Yeah.
is the rhetoric that just frankly scares me. And I wish we didn't need Hera Hub, frankly. I wish all places were inclusive
Yeah. Yeah.
and welcoming and gave everyone a safe space, but that's not the world we're living in.
No, it's not. And I think that magnitude, the magnitude of this time is really, seems very different than or previous elections. There were so many things that were said about that really put people's lives at risk. It's not just the abortion issue. It's, the immigration issue, the LGBTQ issue where people aren't going to feel safe. We're basically going to have to live that keep calm and carry on sort
Yeah.
of intestinal fortitude and resilience because
Yes.
we can't give up. We
Yes.
can't just put our head in the sand. I'm like, we got to start working now so that in 4 years, we're not in the same situation.
I'm disappointed, but I also know and agree with you, Julia, that the best thing that we can do, the healthiest thing that we can do is accept where we are and then figure out what to do in this new reality. And quite frankly, we should and would have had to do that no matter what the results of this election. There's so much that I think we still have to process.
Mhm.
And I'm glad that that we have this space that we create as a community where we can come together and where there are no right or wrong answers, but just, a place where we can just kind of talk and vent this out and process and support each other because, it's a challenging time and I think it's challenging for everyone, no matter, the side,
Mhm.
the political side of the fence people are on. And now it's like, what are we going to do with that? I don't think we're going to answer all the things in this, 30-minute call for sure. But I'm glad that we have this space to just chill and say something or say nothing or just be in this space with each other. I think we should do as much of this as we can over the next few days. Not forget about it next week or 2 weeks from now because grief is in that triage moment, but it's what happens along the way. So I would love for us to commit to once a month. I don't know, but just, and it doesn't have to be this big curated thing, but
Yeah.
just moving on and sharing with each other.